noisy. Hello, everyone. I don't like wasting time, so at the beginning, I think I'm just gonna just start talking like I used to. I wanted to do this live stream because I only had one piece of content this week. I did a live stream already previously, but I thought I'd do another one and ask you guys, for those who have already seen the video, let me not mess up my stuff while I'm over here. For those who have already seen the video, I hope you guys saw it, that is. Let me know what you thought about it, about some of the points I brought up. And I hope everybody is doing well as well. I'm not doing this thing on YouTube. I'm just gonna look at the screen. It's probably not a good idea. I probably should do it on YouTube, shouldn't I? Let me go really quickly to my YouTube channel because all right. Yeah, the computer is acting okay now. Joanna Sophia, I hope I said that right. Joanna Sophia. Hello. Welcome. I'm doing well, by the way. I hope you're doing well as well. Someone asked me if when I was gonna do another live stream, so I figured I'd just do one today. Since I already put out my video, I was trying to do 2 videos this week. Didn't work out well because my computer's been acting slow all week and acting like it just wants to conk out on me. So, but I finally got this video out, and I'm gonna try to get the next one out as well. Sorry, look at comments from the video are popping up as well. So I'm looking, they're popping up, and I'm looking at those while I'm trying to do the live stream. But Shiny Show, is that? Hold on, let me get this off. There we go. Shiny's Nuna. I have a translator on. So it translated your Shiny's Nuna to show. I don't know why, but all right. Are you breaking things? Are you? I almost broke something. I almost broke something. Shiny's Nuna, I almost did. But yes, I hope you guys are doing well. Decided to do a live stream today to talk about what I put out today, the video. If you guys have seen it, let me know what you thought about it. If you agree, or what points did I leave out that I should have put in. I tried to tackle everything. Of course, the dating thing. Obviously, dating scandals are an issue. Jongtae, welcome. Welcome back. I look like I haven't been getting much sleep. I can tell. I can feel it. I look it in this in this camera. I totally look it. All right. There we go. Can your volume increase? Is my volume low? Let me see. Let me see. But when I saw that you were live. I don't know how to do this volume thing. Hold on. Let me see how it sounds on my computer. Let me know if y'all can't hear me well. Let me see. But when I saw that you were live. Okay, I mean, I can hear myself pretty well, but I can hear myself pretty well, but I don't know if Prism Live is a bit weird, you guys, with this. These settings are odd. Let me see. No, it doesn't really look like I can do much. You sound far from the mic. Let me see if I can bring this closer. I kinda am far from the mic. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda am. Let me just. Okay, I'm a little closer. Does that sound better? Let me know if that sounds a little bit better. Well, that's a good sign, Chinese New Year. That means I'm actually mastering the art of speaking calmly and more quietly now. That's one good sign. Yeah, I don't think I can boost the sound any higher on here. Yeah, because yeah, that just mutes me. Okay. Not really, but it didn't do much. Just watched it immediately. Welcome everybody. Sorry about the sound. Apparently the sound is. Do you have PO box? We can gift you a. I have a mic. It's just that I don't know how to. I don't know how to plug it to. Honestly, that mic over there. That's a desktop mic. That's why I haven't been able to function with it. So what I really need to do is I need a mic that can like sit on my hoodie or something. Like a wireless mic. That's what I need. Why are you in my feed? I have no idea why I'm in your feed. Do you watch KTube stuff? If you do, that's probably how I popped up. I have no idea. But that's a good sign because it means that I'm actually getting somewhere. Took me 3 years to get on your feed. Uh, someone sounds lost. Yeah, I guess they just happened to see me on in their algorithm, and you know. I miss doing these sorts of kinds of things where you guys can see me. I really need to get back to like the reactions, but I just don't have a camera that can do that for me at the moment. So I got to work on that. So I didn't even close my door. Something I'm probably going to have to end up doing later on. But so I wanted to talk about the video. Mainly, let me see if I can get my notes up here because I don't think I got rid of my notes. Let me make sure. What's your thoughts about New Jeans? Ah, you're right on topic because I have lots of thoughts on New Jeans. That's actually what that's kind of what I'm about to talk about. Well, let me just give you my brief summary on New Jeans because you're probably new to all of this stuff. So welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my channel. I've made God knows how many freaking videos about New Jeans and Minhee Jin and the nonsense that's been going on over there. I don't trust Minhee Jin. I don't trust New Jeans. I think New Jeans have been manipulated by Minhee Jin personally to do a lot of the things that they've been doing. I think their parents are also. I'm gonna just say they're quite terrible if they knew about this stuff and still. Obviously, at this point, may as well say that their parents knew about all this because they did advocate for Minhee Jin. And I don't know how you do that, but okay. Even after all this stuff's come out, yeah, New Jeans. I was into New Jeans when they first came out. Not anymore after all of this stuff came out from last year. I I want nothing to do with New Jeans at this point, except to talk about them being victims of Min Hee Jin and her crap. Why do they think they're nothing without Min Hee Jin? Because they've been manipulated to believe that they're nothing without Min Hee Jin. I'm pretty sure Min Hee Jin herself implanted that in their heads in like a nice subtle way. I have a strong feeling that Min Hee Jin implanted that in their brains to convince them that they're nothing without her. And they believe it. That's what I think. Greed and pride probably at this point for the parents. And that's a sad thing to think about, that they're doing this for greed. That they're doing this just to milk their children. It's terrible. Get your kids out of this situation. No, get them out. Don't keep them in. And she's the problem. You're siding with the problem. Did she write any New Jeans songs? Yeah, I don't know if she wrote. I don't know if she. Hold on, I have to pull up a. Because I do recall. I don't know if personally. I know she produced songs for them, but I don't know if she's written any of the songs. I know she's produced. She might have made the music, or maybe she mastered and mixed and made the music. I don't know if she's made all of, like, I don't know how many songs she has made, if she's made them. But I do remember she was trying to justify the Cookie song. Short answer, no. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I would have to look and see. Actually, why don't we... Because I am curious how many songs, if she's made any at all, did Min Hee Jin actually write. How many did Min Hee Jin write? That's funny. That's funny. Okay, here we go. There isn't much information about how many songs Min Hee Jin has written. But here's some information about her work with New Jeans and Adore. Oh, see, here's that. Well, that kind of tells me everything. The answer is no. You're right, Jungtae. How you can justify Cookie is crazy, and they should have seen it. Then she said, no, I mean, and a lot of people did see it, and they just kind of brushed it aside after a while because time passes by. Sometimes with the passage of time, people either put it out of their mind, forget it, life happens, they don't think about it anymore. But it comes back to the surface once you start doing questionable things again, even to the point where the Shiny Sherlock photo shoot concept came back up and all this other stuff that I talked about on a previous video. So a lot of people, even I didn't even mention Red Velvet. Some of the concept, I think it was, what was it, Dum Dum, I think is what it was called, the song. I think there was a concept. That concept was again the mainly with Shiny and all that, the over sexualization of boyhood, girlhood, kind of fantasizing, romanticizing the girlhood thing. I don't know what it is with girly stuff that she has going on. She's too old for this stuff. And I understand that these it's not her, it's not for her, it's for the idols that she's, producing or whatever. But it's just ugh. I've even seen comments with some people saying that it's borderlining that P word that I can't say on YouTube. But it I can see where they would come up with that. I can definitely see it. Do you feel any hope about their future? Honestly, I mean, I felt a little bit of hope before they did that press conference. I mean, not the press conference, before they did that live stream. When they did that live stream making demands of Hybe, uh, like giving them ultimatums for hiring or reinstating Minhee Jin, that's when I was like, nope, there's no hope. You crossed the line. You cannot make demands of the company like this. You can't do it. And it wasn't even mainly for the company. It was mainly to turn public opinion to Doojean's side because Minhee Jin has exhausted all of her press conference stuff. She knows by now nobody's gonna like listen to anything she has to say. So she let the girls do it. That's my opinion. She had the girls do it because they're the ones that people are looking at and going, "Oh, poor girls. Oh, poor girls. What did they do?" They're not looking at Minhee Jin like that anymore. So she let the girls do her thing and win the court of public opinion, which it still didn't do, at least not here in the West. Not to say that aren't some people in the West that believe that New Jeans and Minhee Jin are okay, but majority of the West is not having it, from what I understand. But yeah, I don't see there being a future in New Jeans' career. If there is any, I would be very surprised at this point because all of these corners that are being turned, the private investors that Minhee Jin went to try to get in, investments out of these people to invest in New Jeans and all this, I don't see it going anywhere. For the record, I was on the girl side, but the stunt. No, no, no. And honestly, I initially, I've tried to be very fair about this entire thing. I made a video. I think the first or second video that I made about the whole New Jeans Minhee Jin thing. I said we should take the girl's statement seriously, but we need to look at it and see what comes out of like what happens. We need to look at what's like take it seriously, but there's some and there was already some issues with what they were saying. But I was still in the camp of I'm not for or against New Jeans. I'm not for or against Hybe. I just want to know what's going on. So I brought up some of the issues that were going on and I said, hey, let's be objective here and let's just take the girls' concerns into consideration because they are idols. They're the ones, okay, that are claiming that they're dealing with all this stuff. So let's take it seriously, but let's, weigh it on the scales. More stuff came out and I'm like, okay. I'm starting to see something's happening here and the girls are looking more and more wrong and Minhee Jin is looking even worse. And mind you, I have no ill will towards these girls at all. I wish that they would not be in this situation. I wish Minhee Jin didn't put them in this situation. But she did. And then, like I said, they should not have partaken in this. They should have stayed out of it. But they did that live stream and put themselves in it. And then Hani went to the National Assembly and then put herself in it even more. And it made everything worse. But I'm just glad that justice did prevail for Hybe for this particular situation. Hybe did not, they didn't suffer from this. They were cleared, so that's great. Again, I'm not on either side here. I'm not on Hype's side because I'm not a company stan, but at the same time, I'm not against Hype either because they haven't. I don't know of anything that Hype has done terribly bad that warrants me being completely against them. But even if I did know that, there are just some things that you know, you gotta weigh in the scales again. And I honestly don't think that Hybe is an old enough group to have done all this. Like JYP and YG and SM, they got dirt for days. Hybe, not so much, not so much. Which brings me to the next video. I see your question. I'm about to answer it in just a sec. The next video I'm gonna do is gonna be covering the media play that I thought that Hybe had partaken in. And again, it's up in the air. I don't know exactly if this is true or not, but I am going to make a video talking about the media play that I thought that Hybe partaken in. Again, I was making a fair assessment of both. I don't think that any company is particularly innocent, but in this situation, I don't see that Hybe has done anything wrong. I think that Min Hee-jin was trying to take a door, devalue it, so that Hybe could sell their shares of Adore, which you know, Min Hee-jin wanted to position herself as the buyer, and then buy all the shares, and then break Adore away from Hybe, and take the girls with her. Some people think that she was trying to take over the entire company, like the entirety of Hybe. I don't know how she was going to do that. All I believe is that she was trying to take Adore away. Now, if she was trying to do that, that's a different story. But I don't know how she would ever even try to do something like that. Let me see your question here. Do you have any idea why the New Jeans girl is so obsessed with New Jeans? I mean, oh, you mean Min Hee-jin? Why they're so obsessed with Min Hee-jin? I mean, what she can give New Jeans that others can't. Critically, I don't think that there's anything that Min Hee-jin can give them that someone else can't give them. The thing is that Min Hee-jin has been highlighted as one of the most creative directors in the industry. She's very well known for it. She's worked in SM before. She has a resume, a long one, of being a creative director in SM for a long time. She's a woman, so she knows how to like do these concepts like for girls and stuff. I think she's very good at it to a degree. I'm giving her her flowers. She's not a dummy. She knows how to do what she does, and she does it well. The problem is that when you look at the new stuff that's come out, and then you look back, you're starting to see a pattern of behavior that's a bit weird and disturbing about some of these concepts. But other than that, she's a brilliant mind. And apparently something attracted Bong PD to having her be the CEO of Adore. So, you know. But again, I still think that one of the biggest issues that I have with Min Hee-jin is that she's very good at playing a role. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist of any kind. I don't claim to have a PhD in all that stuff, behavioral analysis or anything. But the person that she has portrayed herself to be is not who she really is, because those cacao messages show you who she really is. Calling people, gotta be careful. I can't say too much. But she be cursing and calling women the BITC. That's how she really is. She doesn't like working with women, apparently, or it's almost like she wants to be the only woman that's credited for doing all this stuff. No woman works as hard in the industry as she does, according to her. She's like the hardest working woman in the K-pop industry, whatever that means. But I don't know why the girls are so obsessed with Min Hee Jin. I honestly think though that it is a manipulation thing. I do. It is not impossible for her to do that. Let me go. You know, I kind of like reading the comments from this instead of the YouTube thing because I actually feel like I'm looking at everybody. Read her. Ooh, I gotta go all the way up, don't I? That little smirk at the National Assembly. Yes, yes, yes. I saw that smirk. Again, you're supposed to be a traumatized girl. All of this stuff has happened to you. Just because you're young doesn't mean anything. People keep, oh, well, but they're young. It's funny because they use their youth when it suits them. The bunnies and the people that go for the weaker side over the company and all that. They use the excuse of their age when it suits them, when it suits their narrative. But when I say they're young, right? They're young girls, and they could be manipulated easier, more easily than grown people. Then those same bunnies attack people like me for saying that. Oh, you use their age, use their age. Y'all are saying that she's young and so it's okay. No, it doesn't matter if you're young or old. Doesn't matter if you're young or old. For sure, her language is far from professional. Yeah, exactly. She's manipulative and abusive in her language. Yes. And I don't know exactly what she said to those girls, but one can only imagine. Um, he made serious misjudgment. Oh, the Bong Shi-hyuk. Whoops. Bong Shi-hyuk, boy, he made serious misjudgment with her. Yeah, well, he figured it out late. He figured it out late. I don't think these people knew her character. Again, I think she can play a role very well. Very well. I need to turn on some of this air. It is hot for some odd reason. It's hot. There we go. Okay, maybe that's a little too high. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Moving up. Yeah, right. The shaman spells. I don't know. I don't know, guys. The shaman spells might actually be something. I wish New Jeans. Look, but I can't listen to them anymore. Ooh, I removed them from my playlist. I really don't think that they're gonna come back from this. How do you feel about everyone attacking Eyelid over false plagiarism allegations? They are nothing like New Jeans. I don't know what the First of all, these plagiarism allegations are. I don't know. Are they still going on? I thought this was resolved. They're not that's not plagiarism. What Eyelid did is not plagiarism any more than what. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But no, Eyelid did not partake in any plagiarism. New Jeans did not invent. Min Hee Jin did not invent all this stuff. I don't understand how people could sit there and believe after 2 hours of her ranting and raving and cursing at the top of her lungs and all this other mess that this woman invented certain specific looks that are only unique to New Jeans and no other girl group in K-pop. Everything's plagiarism in Min Hee Jin's mind, and that's one of the biggest and dumbest things I've heard from her anyway. Drink your water, Moonlight. I know. I don't even have my water near me. I know. Bad boy. Bad boy. God, I really do look like I have not been sleeping. B-Lift is currently in court with her for these plagiarism claims. Yeah, but you know what? I think at this point, she's gonna need all the money she can get, Minhee Jin. Because she's probably broke at this point. March, likely the... But yes, oh yeah. Actually, I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because I did see something about how there's some kind of potential possible thing going on with like plagiarizing certain choreography moves. Go get it. Got it. Depends on your time zone. Oh, I think yesterday was the first hearing. It's sad that this crap is still going on even in 2025. This is why I'm gonna make one. This is why I'm gonna make either one or two more videos about this, and I'm just gonna stop. Do you think they'll disband? Okay, so I'm not sure about what's going on with I think one of the girls who's not from Korea is having a passport issue. I don't know what's gonna happen about that. I can't remember if it's Hani or the other girl whose name I can't remember right now. Hani's the most famous one right now in my mind. But I don't know if they're going to disband. They act like they're trying to not disband because, again, I feel like Minhee Jin is pulling the strings behind this. I don't think they even know. I don't think they even know, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they'll disband or not. But honestly, at this point, they might as well. They might as well. It's Hani. It's Hani. Okay. So Hani, the troublemaker, is the one that's having passport issues right now. I knew one of them was having it. I just couldn't remember which one. It's the one that opened her mouth naturally. It's funny because somebody did comment one time and said, "How dare you tell those girls to be quiet and do their job? How dare you?" It's like, what do you mean, how dare I? They stepped out of line. You're not supposed to make demands of the company. When your boss leaves the workplace and you're getting a new boss, you don't just up and tell the company, "Well, I can't do my job properly without the other boss. Could you please bring them back?" In fact, you better bring them back or else. You don't do that. You don't do that. And I get it. That's like a worker employer employees type thing. But it's still that whole thing applies to New Jeans as well. That whole little thing applies to New Jeans as well. Your CEO is gone. You need to just suck it up, be quiet, do your job like you're supposed to. Because honestly, I think they're complaining for nothing. Do your job. The only plagiarism that ever started in SM was by SHINee that regard their own music as a band, as soloist, which they keep going. Yeah, but that's I like SHINee's. I like shiny stuff. I like their plagiarism. I'm biased in the shiny department. Hybe has the longer. Wait, Hybe has the longer breath and the bigger pockets. Oh, okay, got you. Got you, got you, got you. I got you. Aves, nice to see you. Lauren! Lauren, my sister. I have not seen you in ages. Good to see you. Good to see you. Lauren was like one of the OGs from back in when I started, somewhere in there. Year what year? They don't have any. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you. All right. Yeah, Lauren was one of the OGs from back in the day. I think year. I don't know. When did you come? Year 2? It was year 2 because year 2 was when I started K-tubing, like talking about K-tube stuff, and then you showed up. I think it was year 2. Good to see you, Lauren. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There were. Oh, I'm supposed to be. No, but by the way, I know somebody had mentioned P.O. Box. I don't have a P.O. Box, but I probably should get a P.O. Box at this point. Still am an OG. Just a quiet one lately. Yeah. You're busy. You're a very busy person. You're a very busy person, so can't fault you for that. The relationship between Ninguk and the relationship between Ninguk and why I said that. Y'all forgive me, my brain is not working today. Between New Jeans and Minheejin is also not ideal kind of. Yes, it is weird. It's very weird. It's obsessive. It's very obsessive. I don't like it. I've said this from day one. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look healthy. There's just something off. They try to present it as like it's this endearing mother-daughter type relationship. But it goes beyond the scope of just business. They have her number. She has theirs. Which is, I mean, that's not unusual. Like, if they need anything, they can call the CEO, whatever, I don't think that's inherently weird. What's weird is that these girls are calling her or something like that, comforting her or whatever over the phone. This woman is twice, I don't know, 3 times their age or something like that. Y'all should not like that. When she said that the girls comforted her, I still can't get that out of my mind. They can't. No. They leave. It's funny because she's the one who said we need to leave these girls out of it. Islet, leave all the kids. Islet and all the other groups that she mentioned. All the other groups that she mentioned. Leave them out of it. And yet you brought Islet in, New Jeans in, and several other groups. Do you think Minheejin will be in jail before BTS comes back? I don't know. But I think she deserves some jail time. And I honestly, because it's funny because some people have the perception that because we don't take Minheejin's side, we automatically want her to suffer. I don't want her to suffer. I really don't. I hate that I'm even saying that, but I think she needs jail time. I do. I think she's done some really bad stuff. I mean, she's even done embezzlement. You're not supposed. That's criminal behavior. You're not supposed to do stuff like this. That there has to be consequences. Minji's shirt on Xmas Christmas broadcast was too much. I know exactly what you're talking about. Again, it's obsessive. Minheejin posting letters Eugene sent her. Like, yeah. Just weird behavior. Weird behavior. You don't see this. You don't see this kind of stuff often. It's very strange. Um, Jin is doing his work. Wait, sorry. Jin is doing his work. Hope is going on tour. Suga is doing his work. And the rest are out of the military around September. You're a better person than I am. I have a strong dislike towards her. Yes, I really don't. I don't know if it's because I'm getting softer in my older age. I'm not that old, but I feel like I'm getting softer. I don't want her to suffer. I want her to get help. That's what I want. Honestly, I want her to get help. She needs help. She really does. I don't know if y'all remember some of the stuff that she said out of her mouth. I can't remember what event it was. She said something about her relating to a character that was on a show, and that character I think had like bipolar or something like that. And I just thought to myself, this is the person. She was like, the woman's crazy on that show, and this is the person you relate to. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Also, I don't know if you guys know who Teju is. Teju. Very well-known K-tuber. He had also commented underneath the video I did on the Internet's Nathan, which, sorry, when I talk low, I know you probably can't hear me, but let me try to speak up a little louder. Teju actually commented underneath my Internet's Nathan video, and I thought I was like, whoa, Teju? Teju? I look up to Teju a lot. Teju is like one of the people that got me interested in doing K-tubing in the first place. I have high respect for Teju. It's yeah. So, and again, I don't normally do videos where I'm, critiquing other content creators. I normally don't do that at all. But this one really got me, and it really I don't know, just something about him calling people dumb K-pop stans just because they are company fans. And there was a commenter in, I think underneath that very video, there was a commenter who had recently commented and said, well, when people say that they are standing a company, it's not so much for the company, it's for what the company puts out, the groups that they put out. That's why they stand them. That aspect of it, I did forget. So I'm glad that they did bring that up. I appreciate that commenter for saying that, because most of the time when people say that they're a company stan, it's because they love the company. Not so much because of what the company puts out, but they just like the company a lot. But it's more so it's also people that like it because of the content and the groups and things like that they put out. So in that sense, yeah, I get it. Of course, I left being a company stan a long time ago. So, but I would never insult company stans and call them dumb and hateful and sexist and misogynist and all this other crap. I think that's a bit much. When you start doing stuff like that, then yeah. But yeah, I don't fancy talking about other content creators like this, like I did in that video. But I just had to address it because First of all, there were not many people actually addressed that part. They addressed his information that he put out that had all kinds of mess in it that was not accurate. But the attack, like the rant part, that got me. I did watch the whole rest of the video, but that rant part, I had to say something. I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I will never disrespect none of y'all. Even if we disagree on something, I will never call you dumb. I will never I promise you, I will never call you dumb. And I take my promises very seriously. I will never call y'all stupid, dumb, or mentally unhinged or anything stupid like that. I would never do that. Ever. I don't like insulting people. Because it gets the conversation nowhere. It derails it, and then it becomes a conversation of who can call someone the worst name, and whoever can do that wins the argument, and I don't like that. Sorry, I'm rambling on. I'm so excited for Bangtan's discharge. She might be. I know somebody. Let me see. There's quite a lot of people in this comments in the chat. I guess I should do my live streams at this time. Chinese Nuna. Okay. I don't think I missed anything. Okay, looks like somebody asked me a question here. Do you think Minhee, is this an old question? Let me make sure. Let me go back. You think Minhee Jin will come after BTS more before they get back? I'm really worried about that. She's already honestly, I don't think she has time. I don't think she has time. I don't think she has the time to come after BTS right now. So much crap is going on on her end, and she's worrying about her life and getting it back on track because she just blew so much money in all these legal fees. You know how many legal fees she has to pay? And she's got too much going on now. And she put herself in it. She only has herself to blame for this. I don't think she's going to have time to come after BTS. And no matter what attack she brings, I think BTS will overcome all of those attacks because they're just too powerful. BTS is the most powerful K-pop group in the world, and yeah, it's gonna take a lot. Now, I will say this though, what they did to Suga was absolutely wrong. I don't know exactly how bad it is now as opposed to when it happened. But I've seen some people saying that they want Suga out of BTS for a freaking scooter that didn't hit anyone or anything except the curb. Anyway, I think BTS will be fine. Because she said she may have to sell her house. Yes, yep. She said she may. Wait, hold on. I gotta read the rest of that. Because she said she may have to sell her house, and that she is a liar makes me think she's got some financial backing. Maybe. And maybe I'm being punked by Minhee Jin. And I'm underestimating her. She probably might have a little bit more money than she's leading on. That's possible. But then it's like, why are you going to all of these different people, all these different investors? Because she's still out there trying to, do what she's doing to get that money. So maybe she still has money. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she does. You think Tail will be locked up? He could face 7 years. He could face 7 years to life. It's not looking good, and he got multiple victims. He deserves it. To be honest, yeah. I initially had. I'm glad you brought that up. I initially had made a video, and at the beginning I said that we should exercise caution, even though the company dropped him and all the members unfollowed him and everything. But as days go by, he looks more and more guilty to me. If he did do it, I don't. Here's the thing, and oh God, see, I really hate that. I don't want him to serve life. Okay, I think I said this in a video. I don't want Tail to serve life. I want him to serve some time, and maybe that's just me being soft again. I want him to serve some time, and I want him to get help. I want him to get help. These people need help. If the help doesn't work, then sentence him to life if he does something crazy again. Now, I don't want to give him an opportunity to do something crazy, obviously. I want to give him an opportunity to change, to be better. So, I don't want him to do life. I really don't. But he should pay the consequences for doing what he did. So if life is the penalty, then life it is. But that he has so much youth that he could learn and live and get grow, and he now he's not like some young kid that I'm gonna just use his age to justify his actions. No. That man is a grown man, fully grown. Tail is a fully grown man. But I would hope that he doesn't serve life. I hope that he does time. I don't know, 10 years, maybe. Because you could take the life. Well, I mean, depending on how the court goes, I don't know exactly how law works in Korea. But take the life off the table and give him just 10 years or so, and then give him some kind of counseling or something. I think these people need help. Something's not right in his brain. If he could do all of that, and if all of that's true, and he's got all those victims lined up like that, and he really did it, I just want them to be better. But if life is what they're gonna give him, then there's nothing I can say to change that. He's just gonna have to do life. It's just crazy how he didn't even make a statement and then went private on Instagram like nothing happened. Yeah, that is weird. And those wreaths and calls for Sugar to leave were proven not Army. Yeah, they were proven not Army. I remember that. Some people were saying that they were Army, but no. There are some people that believe that it was bunnies. Which, if it was bunnies, dare I say more? No, Army would want a member to leave. Army would only support that if any of the members themselves indicated that. Yeah, okay. His lawyers probably told him to be quiet. Yeah, probably. Actually, that makes more sense. Because anything he says could implicate him more. Anything. it's just sad because Tail was one of my favorite vocalists in uh, fourth gen, so it's really sad to see someone as talented as Tail had this happen. But again, if he did it, if the shoe fits, he has to wear it. Sugar apologized multiple times, and he should never have had to apologize. And that's another thing that gets on my nerves. That he should never have had to apologize for something like this. He didn't hit anyone. He wasn't driving a car. He didn't hit anybody with the scooter. Nothing happened. He was just drunk on the scooter. He should never have had to apologize, ever. And he should never had to pay a fine either. But trust me, well, not for, yeah, then. But it's just stupid. And that's another thing about South Korea, is that we know how this sort of thing works. It takes South Korea. I need to make a video talking about all of the things that South Korea have not forgiven. Maybe not. That might be a little too much. And I say that because I don't want to dunk on South Korea or anything like that. But I think it's worth noting that there are things that should have been forgiven and said, hey, let's move on. And they didn't. And they constantly label these people what they've done. Again, what's her name? What was the girl's name that was with Dawn? They're calling her, you're dating a criminal, and then they call her somebody that's attracted to criminals and all this other stuff because of what her, ex-boyfriend, or no, sorry, because of what her, are they married now? The guy that was part of the, what was it, the nth room thing? Are they married now? I know they were engaged. I don't know if they're married yet or not. Hyuna, thank you. I don't know why Sunny came in my head. I didn't say Sunny because I said something's not right about that name. That's not it. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, Hyuna. They're calling her names. Like, they're putting her in it. Oh, I thought you were a feminist, and oh, I thought you stood for like women and strong. Yes, they are married. Okay, so they are married now. I understand that people are upset still. I do get it. It's not that I don't get it. I get that people are still upset because of what the guy did not do, which was when you're being sent all of these videos and stuff on your phone in the nth room or whatever. You should have done something about this. You should have reported it, and you didn't. So he's yes, but I really do believe that people can change, and I think that people are still holding this man and calling him this thing that he did or didn't do, a bystander or whatever. I don't think he would do that now. I'm hoping that he wouldn't do that now. Yes, the husband was involved, not directly involved, but he was acquitted, if I'm not mistaken. He was acquitted. He wasn't directly involved. Zika was an active watcher too. I don't know if he should have been acquitted or not, but either way, he was acquitted. And it was how many years ago? He was a watcher, I think. I think it was, 5 years ago? I think a lot can change in a person after 5 years, and I think people should give him a little bit more grace. Um, Hyuna's husband. But South Korea is unforgiving in that sense. You will always be what you did or what you didn't do in South Korea's eyes. And that's a sad thing. If I ever cross South Korea when I'm in South Korea, if I ever cross them, I will forever be labeled as something and my reputation will be tarnished forever. And then I'll end up moving back to the States. That's how bad it is. Because you will always be, even if you've changed, you will always be. Or even if you do nothing wrong. Again, there's a reason why I haven't talked about the what is it? Sam Ochiri thing. I don't know. Did I talk about it? I don't think I talked about it in detail. The what happened years ago with the blackface at the school, the high school. I don't think I talked about that in depth. Because they painted him as, something that he wasn't, all because he said that, it was blackface, which I think he has the right to say it. I don't think he should be canceled for saying something about that. At the same time, I don't think that they were being. This is why people don't like me entirely. I don't think that what they did was inherently a racial thing or a colorist thing, because they were portraying a character who I think is black in some Korean show or something, in a cartoon show. And I don't think that they did it, honestly, to make fun of black people. I really don't. It's a common thing. I don't think that they did it to make fun of black people. And it just bothers me that every time someone does something, it's always some kind of insult. First of all, these are the same types of people that would say that Akira Toriyama, the person who drew black people with big pink lips and drew them the way that he drew them, people said that he was racist. And that's why he drew black people like that. I don't believe that at all. I think that's just the way he drew black people. I think and I have great respect for Toriyama-san. I never met the man, but I'm sure that if I met him, you can kind of sense when people are something, right? They don't. It's not hard to hide, or should I say it's not easy to hide. But no, I don't think that these kids were being racist. They like the black character that's in the animated show, and they cosplayed as him. Does that person represent black people to me? No. But that's what a lot of Asian artists draw. Like, that's how a lot of Asian artists draw black people. Am I supposed to demonize them all? I think we need to pick our battles. But yes, with that said, I do think Sam Ochiri had a right to say what he said. I don't think he should have suffered for it. Nuanced take or a nuanced approach on that situation. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Look how they targeted that actor recently just because he took the piss out of Squid Game drama. Aren't letting that go either. Yeah, it's and even the actor I think it's the actor who had a child by a model, and they should be careful as it. Sorry, I'm getting comments on the video and then comments on the live stream. But yeah, what was I saying? There was an actor who got a model pregnant, and he said that he's not in love with her or anything like that. He's gonna like fulfill his like obligation of being the best father he can be for the kids or something like that, or for the kid, but he's not going to marry the woman. And South Korea, because they're very super conservative, they are up in arms about it. But people do that. I'm not saying it's right. I mean, if like for me for example, if I get a girl pregnant, I may as well commit. That's me personally. That's me personally. But I was raised that way. But you know, modern times, people do things all the time now. But Korea and South Korea's not used to it. South Korea is definitely not used to that. God, can't remember. I still got these earbuds out. Ugh. But yeah, I think the ultimate point that I wanted to make was that everything that I brought up in that video that I find is wrong with like the industry for the most part, Hani never brought any of that stuff up. None of it. So it's weird how New Jeans fans are like trying to make what she said fit like what I talked about in the video. She never brought any of that stuff up. She talked about the ignore her thing, the bullying thing. She never brought up the actual problems in the industry, and that people like Nathan and other people in the comment sections and stuff are trying to equate the problems with the industry with what Hani said at the National Assembly. They don't go together because she never brought that stuff up. They broadly stated that they were mistreated by the Hyde, but that's kind of a talking point that you have to make when you're going against a company that you were once a part of. You kind of got to say that. Also, they said that the management of Adore, like they were mismanaged or whatever, and they're only saying that because Min Hee-jin's not their CEO anymore. So that much. Of course, you can add the dorm thing that they were talking about, where there were bugs in the dorm or whatever. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of dorms with bugs in them. Either way, that's not mistreatment. And I don't think that there was a huge amount of bugs in the dorm, like they're acting like there were. Like, if it's a dorm that's got, like, nothing but spiders hanging from the walls, like there's spiders everywhere. Like, it's a bat cave with bats hanging on the walls, and that's like all these spiders. No, of course you're not going to be in a dorm like that, but they're kind of over-exaggerating the bug thing. But either way, I think my ultimate point is, like I said, what Hani said at the National Assembly is not, it has nothing to do with any of the stuff that is wrong with the industry right now. That would have been a perfect opportunity to talk about the industry, but trying to ignore her to like starvation, sleep deprivation, what else? Lack of nutrition, just depriving people of basic human rights. That has nothing to do with ignore her at all. And that people were trying to make it stick in videos and in comment sections and stuff is so disingenuous, because y'all know that's not what she was talking about. Not what she was talking about at all. And they're trying to even equate KG's leaving Vicha to Hani's claims. And them trying to terminate their contract. None of that, makes any... You know what I mean? It doesn't stick, because KG told us why she's leaving, or why she left. All of the problems that's wrong with the industry now. And I saw some people in the comments that were also saying, well, KG, everybody keeps, getting this wrong. This is a company subsidiary label that's in, LA? I think it was L.A. It's in L.A. It's not a Korean company, so I don't know why people keep trying to apply Korean stuff. Yes, because the trainee system from Korea was brought from Korea to the States in that subsidiary company. That's why people are bridging the gap there, because that's what happened. That's why Honey's talking about it. We're not making it like that. That's what she said. All the things she described. They won't let me get water. They're, starving us. People she saw, like bimbers, she never said who, hurting themselves, like self-harm, having thoughts, Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that K-pop companies deal with in Korea. That's why she brought it up, because she's dealing with that. Honey never brought any of that stuff up, because guess what? They were pampered. They were pampered, spoiled girls. Even after all the years, T.O.P. still getting some. I remember the video How You Back did. I don't know if you guys know about the YouTube channel How You Back. They used to do K-pop news all the time, and I really do need to reach out to Richard again, because I have not been able to reach out to him. I don't know if he still has his channel or not. He made another channel because him and his wife live in Italy now. They used to be in South Korea, and they did Korean news and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys know Miguk Sadam. She has a channel. I think she kind of like rebranded her channel because she's married and she has a kid now. But How You Back and Miguk Sadam, they're good friends, and they both lived in Korea at the same time. But yeah, How You Back, they used to do K News, and Richard reported on the Top thing when he had overdosed or something. I think was the overdose. I think it was the overdose. Because of all of the hate that he was getting. And Richard got so freaking mad. I've never seen Richard that pissed off before. Because of that. Because Korean people are crazy about this stuff. And to think that the man is still getting all this hate. And you want to know why? You want to know why Top doesn't want anything to do with the K-pop industry anymore. Now, I don't know what happened between him, GD, and everybody else, and why he's not cool with them. I don't know. Seemingly not cool with them anymore. I don't know. But I can understand, at least from the perspective of how they treated him as a result of him, what was it, marijuana or something like that. It's not legal in Korea, or at least it wasn't legal in Korea at the time when he did it. I don't think it's illegal still. Weed, whatever. It's just so stupid that they did that to that guy. And you want to know why? He doesn't want anything to do with this terrible industry anymore. Scandal culture is a national sport. The citizenry suffers because... Sorry, let me read that again. I don't have my glasses on either, so that's probably contributing to my poor reading. The citizenry suffers because of this, and media gets rich. Yeah, exactly. Even after all the years, Top still... Oh no, I think I read that already. South Korea also targeted Minho, women K-pop. Yeah, and you know what? Interestingly enough, well, I'm not going to bring that up. for him not fulfilling his military duty, probably. It's funny, I remember that time when the South Korean women were, I guess it was the feminists, the radical South Korean feminists were asking for equality. They wanted equality in South Korea. So the guys brought up, well, If you want equality so bad, we'll give it to you. You know how the men, when they reach a certain age, they have to enter into the military? We can do that for women too. And the women shut their mouths. After they said that, the women shut their mouths. And they never bothered talking about equality ever again. Because that's what equality in South Korea looks like. You want equality? You can serve too. I thought it was quite clever. I liked it. Then wear them. Yeah, I know. My eyes start getting all, weird after I wear them for a long time. So I take them off sometimes to give my eyes a break. But it's kind of, stupid to do that when I'm literally reading comments. I'm not giving my eyes a break. I'm reading comments. So, yeah, I suppose I probably should put my glasses on because it's counterproductive to not have them on. But yeah, I understand why. And I wish that Top was still in Big Bang. I really do. Because, like, that performance that they did, oh, I really wish Top was there. He was the only one missing. Forget Songri. Top was the only one missing. And I just wish he was there. It just didn't feel, it felt great to see them, but it just didn't feel right not having Top there. He should be there. But again, it reminds me of when he came back from the military and he lost so much weight and people were like, "Are you okay?" And he was drunk or something. And he was like, "No, I'm not good. I'm not good." How about no one serves forcefully? I mean, that would be nice, but South Korea's population is so dwindled. Like, there's not a lot of babies being born. Not a lot of, yeah. So they don't have a big military force anyway. So Home Sweet Home, wonder if some of the lyrics were directed at Top. Welcome home whenever you like. Oh, maybe. Happy New Year, bro. Hope you and the family are doing it. Hey, what's going on, Solomon? Happy New Year to you, too. Good to see you, brother. The year's not starting off very happy, but I'm sure everybody probably knows about the forest fires that happened in California, in the Palisades area. So many people lost their homes. And I saw something very disturbing from American people. Because, a lot of people that live in the Palisades area are pretty wealthy people. Like, they have nice homes. And there are people that are basically, like, laughing at them for being rich and saying, well, this is what you get. Wild world we live in. Yes. It's terrible. Like, these people were, like, basically insulting those people. Like, oh, you're rich, so you get what you deserve. You didn't really lose much because you have money to just buy a whole nother house. No, rich people suffer just like everybody else, regardless of whether, middle class or people under middle class want to admit it or not, or acknowledge it or not. Rich people suffer too. And we can't be unpatriotic at a time like this, when all of America needs to come together and, it just doesn't make sense. This is a very... It's giving me the Luigi Mangione kind of mentality. Well, because they're wealthy and because they're rich, they deserve what's coming to them type thing. And I don't like that. That's because women want to work, and if they have kids, they lose out on jobs, promotions, and all the rest, because to South Korea, if I have a kid, it's woman's work, and that's their job. I think uh, it's that, but it's also mainly the fact that Korea, in South Korea right now, and like I said, my friend Dohi has talked about this many times. I don't know how long Korea has been in inflation, but inflation has been rising and rising and rising in South Korea, and the 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 economy is going down basically. So people feel like they have to have 2 jobs, 3 jobs in South Korea. It's madness, and it's sad because you can't. It's I don't know how people afford anything in South Korea. Again, the value of of the won, Korean won, is not as big as like the dollar in America and like some other countries as well. So, you can go to the doctor in South Korea, a doctor's visit. A doctor's visit, guys, costs $3 to $4. Now, tax wise, it's gonna show up a lot more when you do your taxes or whatever. You're gonna get taxed like crazy. But other than that, you can pay like $3 to $4 for a doctor's visit. That's why South Korean people go to the doctor all the time. How do they afford it? It's only $3 to $4 to go. It's amazing. We don't have that here. We gotta pay so much money for doctor's visits. It makes no sense. Just to visit, we gotta pay all this money. But South Korea, they can pay $3 to $4 to go visit a doctor. That's it. It's amazing. I want to go live in Korea. If I can go to the doctor for like $3 or $4, there's no problem. Wait a minute, let me see. I saw the news clip about those fires. They caught an arsonist trying to set fire to prison chair, only to set themselves. What? He was arrested? Oh, that's probably what I saw on the news too, and I just didn't have the context fully. Wow. If he set one. I mean, he might have. But there's another issue as well with the Palisades, or just with California in general. The reservoir has not been refilled. And so the firefighters can't draw water into their hose to fight the fires because the reservoir was not refilled. I don't know why California didn't refill it. It doesn't make sense. But they should have. And Gavin Newsom, I don't know what the freak's going on with him. I really don't. What are you thinking? California has fires quite often. And I know this is like not the time of year for fires because, my God, it's winter. It's still technically wintertime here. Like, it literally snowed here in Baltimore last week. The weekend of last week. So, no. Was that this week? Might have been this week. So yeah, it's still winter, and that's our first snow, by the way. See, we don't get snow in December like the normal states do. We get snow late in January and in February. That's when it wants to snow. I don't know why. It was never like that when I was a kid. When I was a kid growing up in Baltimore, we had snow every December. I don't know what the freak's going on. Moonlight, you need a few million won just as down payment for rent for a house, South Korea. Yeah. But see, million won in America is like not as much as the value. Even if it's a million won, the value of it is not really a million won. Like 10,000 zenny is like what? I don't know. I 20 something. I don't know. I have to. Even Japan has that thing though, and Japan's economy is going down as well. How do I know? Because I have two brothers that live in Japan right now. One of them has a wife and two kids, and the other one lives alone in an apartment. And they both say that the economy is getting bad, and they both want out. LA used to have the biggest lake in the world, and they just they oh gosh, why is my spelling so bad today? They diverted the river. They diverted the river up near the Santa Monica. Okay. Ah. Years ago. That's. California needs to constantly have someone, people, like a staff, to make sure that there's some water somewhere. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Again, this is kind of a weird time to have forest fires. It's still, like, it's not even summer. And there's forest fires. It's crazy. And I do feel bad for all of those people. I don't, like, rich and poor, doesn't matter what your status in life is. Devastation is devastation. And we should be praying for these people instead of mocking them for being rich. It's dumb. It's absolutely dumb. This country, I swear. This country. See, thoughts on, okay, I see your thoughts on SM's new girl group coming first quarter. SM teased it yesterday. I haven't looked into it. I gotta look at it. I heard that they were going to come out with a girl group, but I need to look at it because I heard it. I just let's see, low and lighting, low, high stress, high. Yeah, I know the global. Not where you want to be. I know, but I love South Korea. I should be in South Korea. I really do love South Korea. I'm learning Korean for a reason. And I think God gave me this passion for South Korea for a reason. Because I didn't have it at first. I think it was definitely God. So I'm going at some point. Should Adore rebrand? Oh, sorry. Oh shoot, those Santa Ana wins. Yes, thank you. I've read it right. Okay, making sure I cover all of it. Yeah, those Santa Ana wins really. But at the winter time, it's crazy. But then again, I actually killed a hornet yesterday in the window, and hornets should not be out at this time of year either. But you know. Wait a minute. Should Adore rebrand before they introduce another group, or would that be useless? I don't see why they would need to rebrand. If only just to change the name. But everybody's going to know it was at one point Adore. Maybe if they want a fresh start, yeah, you can rebrand, sure. Because apparently New Jeans doesn't want anything to do with Adore anymore. True, and the hate will follow rebranding anyways. Yeah, exactly. The hate will follow the rebranding. I don't think it matters whether they rebrand or not, because everybody's going to remember that was once Adore, and Adore is just the name. What happened inside Adore is what matters. You know, Adore doesn't need to rebrand, to be honest, because they aren't at fault, and auditions happen even while having a group act. Right, exactly. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't think they need to rebrand at all. And no, they're not at fault. Mini Jin is what caused Adore to, to look the way it did. Now that she's separated from Adore, she and New Jeans are blaming Adore. That doesn't make sense. Well, her and her cohort that got fired, he got fired, she stayed because they couldn't fire her. The court deemed that they couldn't fire her, but thankfully she, relinquished her position. But that doesn't change anything because she's still in charge of the girls, apparently. And they're still using company property to do what they're doing. At that press conference, those computers and all that, that was Adore or Hybe company property or whatever. So it's not like they cut ties the whole way. They still, because she doesn't have the money to afford all that stuff. Oh shoot, let me put this back up. There we go. There we go. Did you see JYP's new big kick flip? Their debut is. Sorry, his new boy group kick flip. Their debut is on. Yes, I did. I did see that. I think I might actually talk about that in the K News. Yep. Great, cool debut. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the stuff, but I will actually look at the news and I will take a look at the stuff as soon as I can. By the way, guys, I don't know how long you guys have been around here, but I had mentioned that I was gonna continue doing the vocal analysis videos, which I am, but I said I was gonna do a BTS member. I had a particular one in mind, and I changed my mind because I just don't know how to actually talk about this person. I don't know how to talk about this particular person's vocals. Not that I am going to be mean about it, but I just don't know how to. I don't know how to talk about this person's vocals, man. I really don't. So I think I'm going to move past that person and talk about somebody else because I don't know how to. I really don't. A lot of new groups are coming out this year. JYP has been doing dance challenges on TikTok. JYP. Vocal videos, yes, please. Yes, I will make my vocal videos. Who is the member? No, it's a vocal line member. It's a vocal line member. Rap line member actually might be a little bit easier. But the vocal line member? The member that I'm talking about is Jimin. Just so you know, it's Jimin. I don't know how to talk about Jimin. I really don't. That's a tough one for me. Jimin, I really don't know how to cause. Yeah, I really don't know how to talk about Jimin. I don't, cause his voice is so unusual. I do have some gripes with it, but I don't think that I can. I don't think I can really talk about Jin's voice. Well, no, Jin I can talk about. I can talk about Jin. I can talk about Jungkook's. I can talk about Taehyun's voice. I can talk about their voices, no problem. Jimin's is a very unusual voice. I have never heard a voice, because here's the thing. My vocal analysis videos are critical and you know, I try to be as true to analysis as possible. So I want to be honest, not mean or rude or disrespectful to Jimin or anything or any idol, but to be honest. So there will be no, you know, call it saying that there will be no trash talking vocals on my videos. None of that. I don't play the trash talking stuff. I leave that to other content creators. Um, because I think Jimin has a shaky. It's very unstable when he does the high notes. Sometimes his falsetto is actually very good. I think some people have complained about it, but I think his falsetto is very good. Those really high pitched falsettos. Yeah. When they sing that, can you trust me? Can you trust? And he does that. You know, I can't do it myself, but when he does that, of course he can't do it as good as the studio, but when he does it live, like it's really loud. But when it comes to like his voice when he's singing, it's I don't know if that's just how his voice is, or if there's just something there that he needs to perfect. But he does have a bit of a um, uh, you know, Mochi-san, konbawa. Oh, is it morning? It's morning. It's morning. Never mind, not konbawa. It's morning in Japan now. Genki. Ah, ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。もちさん。Everyone say hello to my friend Mochi-san. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so. Ah, good, good, good. Let's see. Me doing two things at once. Mm, I need to get. I'd say Jimin's vocals are very. Difference. I'd say Jimin's vocals are very stable, and he can do amazing high notes, and he has flavor in his vocals, but there is room for improvement, of course, but he's still A great vocalist singer. Yeah, it's quite hard for me to armies are critical, but always with love. Yeah. I think there's a bit of a shakiness to his vocals, though. Sometimes when I'll hear it, and uh, it just. I've heard people say that, well, he's been singing for years, so he should be good at it by now. But I don't think that's a fair assessment. I don't think that's a fair assessment at all. Uh, Sorry for my silence, everybody. There we go. Oh. Not sure if Jungkook has perfect pitch. I think Jungkook is a very good singer. Very good singer. Taehyun is also a very interesting singer, though. I don't think I've heard many people with a voice like his. It's very unique. His voice and Jimin's voice are like the most unique voices I've ever heard. They're very, very unique. Jimin is good. Good singer vocals can be affected by movement. Air quality, for example. Yes, Taehyun is very soulful. Let's see. Oh. I'm assuming Mochi-san will probably do a live stream soon, or if not soon, then maybe somewhere around, what time is it? Oh. Time is it 5? I'm a manager, so I have to work. Oh! Ah! I see, I see. Interesting. Okay. I did not know that. Well, now I know. Mochi-san is a boss. That explains a lot. So if I come to Saitama and I don't have a job and I'm living in Japan, I'll just come to you. Maybe I can work for Mochi-san. I'm going to sleep now. It's okay. Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you. Yeah, the live stream won't be on for too much longer because I have something I have to do as well. And it is hot in this room for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's probably because the ring light is hitting me right in my face. So I will get off of here soon. I do want to say this, though. Those of you that don't know, Mochi-san is a good friend of mine. He's really cool. And he's... Gosh, I think it was it last year? I think it was last year when I actually found Mochi-san channel. Yes. So, yes, Mochi-san is a good friend of mine. He does different kind of content. He does like From Software, Elden Ring gameplay stuff, and the Souls games and stuff. So I found his channel that way. And now I'm playing Elden Ring. Trying to play Elden Ring because of Mochi-san. So I'm going to make, one day, I'm going to make a channel where I play games, gaming channel, and you'll see me doing that too. I would do it on this channel, but I think this channel has enough going on. I think this channel's got enough going on. But I've also thought about making like a study with me channel too, because I'm studying Korean as well. And honestly, I think I need to study Japanese as well, because I have relatives in Japan and I have a Japanese friend. I have a few good Japanese friends. Mochi-san is one of them. But yeah, I guess, guys, that's a study channel. Yes, please. Really, you would be interested in a study channel, Jungtae? Oh, good night, Mochi-san. Or should I say good morning to you, and have a good rest of the day. Hopefully I can catch you on your live stream. Actually, let me... Chattomate. I don't know if you're still here, but... Chattomate. Hopefully I can catch your live stream. Yeah, I'm definitely considering doing that. I actually, I actually fought the. I had. Wait, what? I actually fought the other day. I will send the video to. Oh, really? Really? Wow. He fought the other day. I will send. Yes. Yes. Mochi-san. Gotta go myself. It's been a blast. Another great live. Stay healthy, everyone. Thank you for coming, Jungtae. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you have a good night. I cannot wait to see that video. Yes, Mochi-san, for those who are still here. Mochi-san is he does judo. He's a judo practitioner. So I am looking forward to seeing Mochi-san doing judo. Ah, you will make the Shimazu clan proud. Yes. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh, shoot. Why do I look like I've aged? Oh, I look tired. But yeah, everybody seems to be leaving, so that's a sign that I'll be wrapping up soon. So that's probably a good thing because I don't want it. I don't want this live stream to go on for like too long. But yes, I'm looking forward to Mochi-san's fighting video. Yes, I'm so happy. He told me a couple live streams ago that he does judo, and hopefully Mochi-san, if you do well, I hope that you make it to the Olympics after a while. That would be amazing to see you doing the professional judo in the Olympics. I keep forgetting that I'm speaking all this stuff in English. I have to like type it in. Stop breaking things, Moonlight. I'm trying not to break anything. I'm trying not to break. I almost broke this computer over the week because of how terrible this computer's been. Ugh. Y'all don't know how ridiculous it is that I have to constantly edit all of the sniffing out. I think I've had a sinus problem for years and I just didn't realize it. When I was young, I would do this a lot and do all that. I think I've always had sinus issues and I just did not know. But they've gotten worse over the years. So yeah, it's very evident now that I have sinus issues. Ay, 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 ay. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, thank you. I'm gonna stop the live stream here and go about my merry way. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for stopping by. I see Mochi-san is posting something up there, so I'm gonna look at it on X. So thank you, Mochi-san. I'm gonna look at it, guys. I've had a good time talking with you, and I appreciate all you guys coming. Thank you so much. Um, and I will catch you in the next live stream, everybody. More videos to come, so stay tuned. And again, thanks for joining me. All right. Bye-bye. Oyasumi, Mochi-san. Oyasumi. And arigato. Arigato gozaimasu.